Hello everybody, I'm trapped in a locker, so let's complete another Bloons Tower Defense 6
This is
challenge.
me,
Today we'll be beating
Monster.
CHIMPS mode with only Monkey Aces and the hero Sada. Here are the rules on screen if you want to pause and take a look at them. With that being said, let's dive into the challenge. So I picked Sada because out of all the heroes you can start with in BTD6, she seems like the easiest to be able just to go with late game. And I need something that can carry themselves for a little bit because we don't get another tower on screen for a few rounds, given just how expensive the Monkey Ace is. We also need to very carefully pick and choose
Woo!
placements because the Chimps mode does not include the Wing Monkey option to let them fly around freely
Hey!
and just worry about what's in the front. So it's going to be a little bit of a micromanaging run. With that being said, I'll jump in later to explain the plan.
Looking sharp. Hey!
As you can probably guess, that one's going to be the Bomber Ace since he's going to be leading everything. We're going to have to go with the bad cross pathing here, meaning everything's going to have to get camo instead of everything else, because I have no means of decamoing anything this game. I'll be keeping these two in figure 8 because it covers the widest amount of the track that it can reach. I won't be getting the Spectre for a little bit because I want to get the Sky Shredder as my first tier 5, and that'll carry us basically through every non-DDT round because of just how insane of a tower that is. The Spectre I will buy before we start getting to DDTs because it is more or less the DDT damager of the run, outside of obviously just nuking the entire area with a ground zero or a Sarbomba. Alright, the round 59 camo lead rush turned out to be way easier than I was expecting. So now it's just smooth sailing on to round 63, because I remember that is what's next, and I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried at this point. I was considering buying the Spectre just to make round 63 a little bit easier, until I saw just how close we were to actually getting the Sky Shredder. Unfortunately, I wound up getting stuck here for a little bit because I was not paying attention and didn't use Sada's sword charge to clean up that last wave. So, yeah, this is kind of a black mark on me. I was being an idiot, and that's why that we are going to be here for a little bit longer. Yay. I think that first run of 63 was so good just to mess with me, make me think it would be easy to get back. And now we have Sky Shredder, and this is going to basically carry us through the entire mid-game up until probably the end, in all honesty. I think this will just carry us through everything that doesn't have DDTs, because that is literally its only downside, is that it cannot hit DDTs. As you see, it's just one-shotting Moabs at this point. From here, I think our plan is to get a Spectre, just to kind of have something for extra DPS and lead popping. And then, since I'm not going to be able to afford the Flying Fortress this run, I am going to go for the Sarbamba, just to help out with some of the more densely packed rounds in the 90s. Alright, now we have the Spectre. Our lead problems are going to be over, as well as some extra damage for DDTs, which it will be great. Side note, like I said last week in the Heli Pilots video, I like that the landing strips for the aces change color based on which tier 5 you're going for. And it's kind of weird, interesting that they chose to make it change on tier 4 when everything about the heli pilot and the ace changes. So just a neat little artistic detail I don't think a lot of people appreciate.
Big, red, and spicy. Get that ZOMG. That tickles. Assad, your buddy. Assad, your buddy. DDT, I'm Johnson. Good choice. Ready to slice. Plain cuts. Still cuts a tomato. Plain cuts. Still cuts a tomato. DDT, I'm plain cuts. Still cuts a tomato.
And now with the Sarbomba, we can basically just sit back and use its ability whenever we want. From here on, we're mostly just going to be spamming fighter planes and just getting as much damage on board as we can for the bad. There's really no more strategy to be required in this run, so that's all we have to do.
Plain cuts. Still cuts a tomato. Extra sharp.
And I didn't even need to bomb 98. And so, with all that said, the run is over. In terms of optimization, you could, you know, not die on round 63. That's more or less the only bit of advice I would have for this run is going back, I would have used Sada's ability immediately at the third ceramic wave and just dealt with that. There's not really much to say. This was a pretty chill and laid back run. Aces are just a really good tower overall, and I think that shows here.